One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the ranking. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's sacked. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now he lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's sacked. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looking for a man. It's sacked. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. NC State going up tempo. Right back to it. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give out of the gun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Makes the catch, it's Holman. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's sacked. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw, it's Sapp. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A quick pass to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Running free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And it's no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up to convert third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's sacked. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. Got room to work. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Got the 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To throw, it's set. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Holman. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Dropping back, it's set. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got a little space. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give on the option. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with you.
Turning it on! Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to compete.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rushes on him. Safe completion on the screen. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
And he'll race it to the house. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. Knocked off his feet. The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's sacked. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hatchett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to run for it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. NC State quick to the line. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Judovsky. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. He'll bring it out. It's Shabara. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires into traffic, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Hatchett. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Bring in the heat. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.